Welcome to Use Environment Information to Your Vantage. Hey, I'm Eric, and with Business Central, our apps can run in I was going to say a lot of different environment types, but in reality, it's probably that an app can run in production or a sandbox in the cloud, or it can run on-prem in whatever that might be. But situational awareness is actually a pretty cool thing to build into an app. And I'm personally doing that all the time with my apps in AppSource, knowing that, hey, I'm in a sandbox. You know what? Go ahead, dear user. You can just use the app without getting a license and stuff like that. But the moment you want to use the app in production, you got to pay up. So the app is aware that it's either running in a sandbox or it's running in production. And it's actually super easy to figure that out. Let me show you. So I have, as usually, just started a new, let's see if I can even get this to zoom. There we go. A new app, and Microsoft has made this super easy because environment, there is a code unit called environment information, right? So we can say let's see what we can say. So if I go environment dot, and look at all these goodies we have here. Can start session. Enable Microsoft 365 collaboration. Actually, I have no clue what that is. That might be another video. Let me know in the comments below if we need to investigate what that is. Get application family, get environment name. All is. So the ones you can see is financial, is on-prem, is production. Those are the ones that I wanna play with. So we could say that is. So actually, let's just get at all of these. So is financial, and then we have environment dot. What's the next one? Is on-prem. Environment dot is production. That one is pretty easy to understand. Is SaaS. Environment dot is SaaS infrastructure. Environment is sandbox. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's just be lazy here. Sure, we can remember which one is which, and this is not going to backfire that I don't put labels in this message. Let's run it. Let's see what's happened. So that's probably good information to know, that I am, and this start on this screen, I am running against a SaaS sandbox. Yes, no, yes. Okay. Maybe we can do like, put it above my head, and then we'll grab this guy on this side. How about that? So, is financials? Yes. I'm not sure what that actually is anymore. Is on-prem? No. Is production? No. Is SaaS? Yes. Is SaaS infrastructure? Yes. Is sandbox? Yes. That seems correct from what I would know here. So with that, then we can just is something allowed? Is sandbox? Well, if you're in a sandbox, then it might be allowed. If you're on-prem, then there might be other rules. So we might first check that is SaaS. Then is sandbox. If not SaaS, then assumable that would mean is on-prem. But we can actually, so let's say that this is SaaS. So we can actually, now that we know that it's SaaS, we can there's another code unit called tenant information, where we can kind of do the same thing. So tenant, we can get tenant display name, and we can get tenant ID. So let's see what that is. Yes, no, no, yes, yes, yes. So one of these did not give any value. So this is the ID that Microsoft has internally. I think that if we go up and hit the question mark and do help and support, somewhere, see here we see an Azure tenant ID, which is different from the internal tenant ID thing. So if you want the Azure tenant ID, I think there is another code unit called Azure Azure AD tenant, perhaps. So let's do this again. Tenant 2, get domain name, and tenant 2 dot get tenant ID. So let's try to run that. Yes, no, no, yes, yes, yes. And the internal. And now we get my hogarth.onmicrosoft.com and my AD ID, which the Azure tenant ID, which is normally the one you need, and the internal thing you get here as tenant ID is, I think you can still use the other one in the URL in some places, but this one is the one that we normally need. So even though there is to get tenant ID and get AAD tenant ID, this is typically the one you want. So that's an easy way to get situational awareness, and you can incorporate this into your app, which I do. So are there different rules when running in a sandbox? Maybe your app is communicating somewhere, and if you're in a sandbox, never communicate to a production instance of whatever you're communicating with, or remember to always set a flag that this is a test transaction, or stuff like that. You have situational awareness now with these code units. So I like it. If you need more AL hacking, you know where to get it. This video, that's for you. I'll see you there. This one is a good one. Check it out.